Back Road Ministry of the World. I'm here, Mr. Monty, coming back at you live and direct. So, going through the headlines as usual, tying in the stories of today with the science of the day, which is the numerology, the zodiac. So, Washington's NFL team drops the Redskins name today after 87 years. 87 is the number that they choose to utilize inside of the story. And remember, we like to look at numbers various ways. So we look at the reflection, which is 78. We might add this number, we might multiply this number, but it's always a reason of why they pick certain numbers, or why at a certain point a thing will come to completion, as we like to say. And that's a good word for this story. So Washington decides to move the very, as some might feel, degrading name of Redskins. My only fear is, Native American history has been remembered for a long period of time. And now something else has to be done to continue to, teach the importance of knowing your native heritage. Most of us here are ADOS descendants. We have native descendants. We have a mixture, which is all ADOS anyway. So most of the Africans that came here earlier, the founders of the Olmec civilizations like that are said to be responsible for the majority of the culture that's in America. But the Redskins dropped the name after 87 years. No coincidence for this. So today is a date, numerology-wise, 7/13 is that date. Some parts of the world write it 13/7. And if we go to our chart first, we find that 137 is the 33rd prime number. So anytime we talk about 33, we're talking about one of the master numbers, which is 33. 3 times 3 is 6 on the 6th date. God created man, we know. We talk about the thirds, and as the world's kind of broken down, or the universe is broken down into thirds. We talk about the spiritual, the human aspect, the physical aspect of the world. Other things kind of adding into that, so we kind of do more research on the breaking down of the world in thirds. We talk about the number 33, but it is one of the master numbers. So we talk about 11, 22, 33 as being one of the master numbers. So anytime we have a day where the master number is 33, we always have certain events, sacrifices. There's always something going on those specific days. So we have the number 87 also. 87 doesn't give us anything but 78, which I had up before I did the search for 137, is the 12th triangular number. We talk about 12 being that number of completion. We talk about the zodiac, 12 signs of the zodiac. Everything pretty much goes in 12, because a lot of the stuff that is in this universe is based upon the zodiac and the 12 signs of the zodiac. So we look at Redskins. We pull up Redskins. All right, hold up. All right, so Redskins is 59. That's Redskins M. It's not Redskins we need. Sorry. I apologize. I got craziness going on. Redskins is 54, 72, which is 14, 49. Redskins is 49. 49 could be 7, broken down to 7. 72 can be seen as 27, and we'll talk about how 27 was used inside of this ritual today. And all this is the same energy flowing. We miss a cipher anywhere? We missed a cipher. I knew we had a cipher missing. All right, so Redskins is 63. 63 can be seen as 18. 63 can also be seen as 36. 99, 72, 49, as we say. 94 and 49 is 36. 36 is 18. And 17 is nothing, so we'll take that away. All right, so we want to make sure that we hit pretty much on everything inside of the breakdown when we do it. So we add Redskins. So no coincidence why today was the date picked to change the Redskins name. And we talk about the numerology for the day. Our numerology is 60, 24, 15. So 8 plus 7 is 15. That's why today it was the day. 40, 13, which is the number of change. 195, the day of the year. 171 days left. 20, portal numbers, 20 and 40. 51, 22 a master number, 31 and 11 prime, and we got 84, and then we got 42, the nigga number, which can be reversed to 24. So 24 was used today because there was the death of a pregnant YouTube star, Nicole Thea. And as we talked about today with the coronavirus environment, there's also the hunt for the pedophiles that's going on with Miss Maxwell turning herself in, the lady with the dirt on a lot of people in our society right now. You see a lot of them on the run. So I see Tom Hanks is on the run. He's in Greece now. First it was in Australia. It's going to be a lot of arrests. Don't be surprised if teachers don't come back to school. And the reason why they're really playing around with the school point is not really the coronavirus. It's really the lack of teachers. Because there might be some teachers indicted inside of this case, this Epstein-Maxwell case. We don't know yet. Right now, the South, the cases are up because the hunt for the pedophiles is now turned to the South. They started in New York. Now they're moving to the southern states for the hunt. With this hunt, children are no longer on the lot to be used in 6 scientific projects. The X gene cannot be harvested. So, of course, they got to do whatever they can to get the X gene. And by doing that, you see a lot of stories. If you've been paying attention to the news, a lot of pregnant women have come up dead mysteriously with their child in their womb. And I believe those children are being taken. So Nicole Thea, another victim, dead at 24. We know 24, of course, is the nigger number. It is the nigger number. And we take Thea. Thea is 34, it's 16. It's 74, it's 20. Portal numbers, 29, 38, the number of death, 47, which is 74, the number of foundation. Thea is also 15. It's also 33. It's also 33. That's why she was chosen today. It's also 33. It's also 46 and 30. 46 and 30. And she was killed at the age of 24. Remember, 42, 24, just the reverse of each other. So nigga's 42, like we say. Nigga's 30. You see how the name, the word, everything kind of vibrates. Have a lot of things vibrating in her death. So, but that's why she was chosen, and probably that baby has been taken from her because these people are now desperate. They're very desperate. Listen to the police with Dr. Valentine on Black Magic. He talks a lot about the hunt for the pedophiles that's going on right now, and the coronavirus is one of the biggest smoke screens. Because what if you had the biggest pedophile ring in the world exposed on national TV? Couldn't have that though. The whole society will fall apart. So that's just one of the stories, one of the sacrifices that we saw. We also saw today that a Mandela and Nelson's daughter, Nelson and Winnie's daughter, Zinzi Mandela, was sacrificed at age 59. We know 59 is the Negro number. So anytime you see numbers like that, 59, certain numbers, you already know what time it is. So, just open your eyes. When you see 59, right off the bat, yeah, I like the way cooking a little chicken. But anytime we see 59, right off the bat, we know what time it is. We know what type of story it is. We know where they're trying to take us. So 59 is really that clue-in number that something really, really wrong is going on anytime you see 59. That's pretty cool. Something really, really wrong is going on. So, Zinzi, dead at the age of 59. The Negro number, Negro. Go to our chart. Negro is 59. Negro is 59. Her name's Zinzi. Let's put that in our calculator, see if the numerology matches the sacrifice. Zinzi. Let's see, we got it. So Z-I-N-D-Z-I. It's Z-I-N-D-Z-I. That's it, Zinzi. So Zinzi is 88. We know those are Masonic numbers, 88, 43, 29, which is 18. '29 is the 10th prime number. 43, which is one of our Masonic numbers we know, which is the 14th prime number. 36. You see 36 with Zinzi. And I'm gonna return this. I'm gonna put her last name in there, Mandela. Mandela 66, the number of revelation. 69, pi, full circle. 56. 87, and we just played with 87 with the Redskins story, Zinzi Mandela. 87 is 15, so that's why she was selected. 87 is also 56. See how they do it? So she was selected for this day. And don't think that Nelson Mandela was an innocent victim. Remember, Nelson Mandela is a member of the Zulu tribe. That's why he was the president. He's a member of the Zulus. He was a prince. He was chosen to be king, and that's what he became, king. Mandela 50, 23, 58, 47, 40, portal numbers. Today is a day with 40 numerology. She sacrificed on a day with 40 numerology. Remember, they didn't say how she died. They just said she was dead. So that's some of the sickness we have in the society, and people need to wake up that these things take place. Everything these folks do is by the code of numerology. They sacrifice by the code of numerology. It's the sickness of them. So she just was one victim today. We had a Presley. So Presley dead at the rock and roll number of 27. And we always talk about deaths. So Lisa Marie Presley's grandson, the grandson of the Presleys, dead at age 27. And we always talk about the rock and roll numbers. Parent suicide, anytime you see suicide, you know that's a murder. You know that's a murder. 27 is 72. We talked about 72, which is 14. And we go to our numbers. I think Redskins was 72. That is 72. So 72, if you go to Zinzi, you go to Redskins or Zinzi. All right, so Redskins is 72. So remember Redskins, the story about the Redskins come out today. We have a 27-year-old sacrificed. And we always talk about the rock and roll. A lot of rock and roll stars that, 27. T7. Always take what they give you. 27 is 46. 46 is the number of sacrifice. That's why 27 is a very popular sacrifice number. 27 is 53. 53 is 15. So he died on a day with 15 numerology. So he was chosen for the day. It's also 16. That's another vibration. See that vibrating inside of Thea. Thea is 16. So see the vibration in the sacrifices. Remember, they have to build this. Death is energy. So death is a form of energy. So that's what we call death energy. Anything they can use to build up energy. So death is energy. At the end, 72. Negro is 72. So see how the deaths tie in together. We had two African Adolfs dying. Two Adolfs, people of African descent dying. Then we had a Presley dying at 27, sacrificed at 27. Pull up Presley. So Presley is 46, the number of sacrifice, also 37. See how they do it? So no coincidence that the young Presley was picked today. Also 12, number of completion. So the Presleys can keep their dynasty going. Very sick people. These folk don't care if they kill their own. They really don't care. To them, it's an honor. And Presley is 93, Saturn 39 and 93. In the Yiddish ordinal, as I like to call it, which is 27. So that's how they do it. That's how they do it. So these deaths were reported today. They made sure they reported these deaths today. That's how it has to be done. It has to be done. If you want to get deeper, like I say, you can pull up his full name. Get as deep in the rabbit hole as you want to go, I always say. So, Benjamin. I think it was Benjamin with an E. No, we spelled it right. So Benjamin. Benjamin is 68, 32, 49. 79, 34. Benjamin, a blood sacrifice, of course. Sacrifice in general. We put blood sacrifice on there. Put sacrifice on there. We know that. Like I said, you can go as deep as you want to. 46, 55, sacrifice. 73 is sacrifice. 53 is sacrifice. With the Presley. Presley is 35, which is a reflection of 53. I say no mystery in what happened to this young man. No mystery on how sick these. And like I say, with deaths, I don't even deal with them because once you see about two things, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. So, and one last story that I want to hit you with, and that was the death of John Travolta's wife. And Kelly Preston. Finally, she had passed away of cancer. They were married for 29 years. He had to give you the numbers. 29 is 18. She died on July the 12th, but the story, of course, was reported today on a day with 33 numerology. Big time pervert. Preston, Presley, you see how the names kind of vibrate off of each other. Travolta is a big time pervert. Kelly, 20, 29. She married 29 years. Kelly is 29. You see how they do it? I'm a big Scientologist. Travolta, 59, the Negro number. Vibrates with the death, 53. See how the numbers are vibrating off each other with what we talked about? It's one vibration after the next. 53 is 15. That's why I was selected today. 53 is 15. 25, which is 5. 20. See our numbers, how they're just popping out. So, you know, everything is done according to ritual with these people. She's a Preston. We had a Presley die. So why not a Preston? 55, 64, 73, which is 21 and 10. 62, which would be 12. Also 18. But 12 and 8. 12 and 8, my folks. '73 is 21. We always talk about 21 and the power of 21. But murdered for Travolta. Now his son and his wife are dead from Mr. Scientology himself. Travolta 109. 29 years. See the sickness in this? 53. 53 is a prime. 53 for y'all. 53 is 16. We had a lot of 16 in the stories we talked about today. So just the sickness of these people and the sickness of people like John Travolta, son and wife now gone. His sacrifices so he can continue on with his bad acting. A Mandela sacrifice for the Zulu nation, and that's what that sacrifice is for. Don't get it twisted. A new king will be coming from the Zulus. That's what it's all about. So, we stay in a very sick society. We got the hunt for the pedophiles. We got the coronavirus. Truth to death, as I like to call it, using real live death to scare the hell out of people. And we just got, constant murder and a hunt for the X gene going at the same time during a paradigm shift. And this all leads into that paradigm shift we've been talking about. So a lot of stories, a lot of things to keep up with, but just do your numbers, do your numerology, and you can see how, pretty much everything is planned and set up to be rehearsed and enacted on Pacific days in this sick society we live in. It's the Monkey Peace and Hair Grease. Have a good one.